Morning, afternoon, evening, forever you're watching. You're welcome back once again to the Mickey Mouse Class, a channel solely dedicated to demystifying mathematics, making complex problems look easy. Alright, what do we have today? We have what we call the ratio. And when we talk about ratio, we are just talking about comparing quantities of the same type. It's a numerical method that is used to compare quantities of the same type. Now, ratio is represented either, for example, I have two ratios, the ratio of A to B. I can write it like this, the ratio of A to B, or I write it as a fraction, A over B. Now, there are some certain things you need to know. If I have two ratios, for example, I have AB, A over B as a ratio, and C over D, two ratios. Now, if I equate the ratio, it invariably follows in this first one, if A over B is equals to C over D, it invariably means that AD is equals to BC. Here, if I cross multiply, what is here, the numerator times this place, the denominator here of the other one, is the same thing as multiplying the denominator of the first one times the numerator of the second one. Now, also, if I have two ratios again, A over B equals to C over D, is the same thing as writing, now I can swap the ratios, it's the same thing as writing A, this one, if I invert it, that's B over A equals to D over C. I can invert the ratios, whatever values, if you are solving for ratio, whatever value it is, A over B is the same thing as B over A equals D over C. That's A over B equals to C over D. It's the same thing as inverting the ratio. Also, if I have A over D over B equals to C over D, it's the same thing as saying A over C equals to B over D. Alright, let's look at this example. It says in a certain class, the ratio of boys to girls is 2:5. If there are 40 boys, how many girls are there? The first thing we need to know, we say let the number of girls be Y. Now, we already told that boys to girls is 2:5. So boys to girl, boy ratio girl, is equals to, here, if there are 40 boys, so it will be equals to 40 ratio the number of girls. This is the number of boys. So boys for the ratio is 2, so this is 2:5 equals to 40 ratio Y. So from here we can solve it. So we said, remember we said ratio can be written 2 over, that's as a fraction. So this is 2 over 5 equals to 40 over Y. We cross multiply, so this is 2Y equals to 40 times 5. Divide both sides by 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 20. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. So my Y is equals to 100. So there are 100 girls in the class. Alright, let's look at number 2 question. It says, in preparing a recipe for cake, the ratio of flour to sugar is 40:3. Find the required quantity of flour with 18 kg of sugar. Okay, so we go again. What we require is the quantity of flour. Let the quantity of flour be Y. Let quantity of flour be Y. Now Y kg. Now the first thing, let's bring out our ratio. The first one, the ratio of flour to sugar, flour ratio sugar is equals to the quantity of flour, that's Y ratio that of sugar, which is 18. So let's input what we have there. Flour here is 40 ratio sugar there was 3 equals to Y ratio 18. So this becomes 40/3 equals to Y over 18. So from here Multiply both sides by 18, so that becomes 40 over 3 times 18 is equals to our y. 3 here 1, 3 here 6. 6, so our y is equals to 240. So the quantity of flour required is 240 kilogram. All right, let's look at this example. It says divide 490 in the ratio 2:5:7. So the first one, we find the total ratio. The first thing we do, we find the total ratio for it. That will be total ratio. Total ratio is equals to 2 plus 5 plus 7, which is equals to 14. 7 plus 7, 14. Now for this one, for the 2, the one that has 2, so that will be 2 over 14 total ratio times 490. 2 here 1, 2 here 7, 7 here 1, 7 here 70. So this first one is 70. Let's look at the second one. 5 over 14 times 490. 14 here 1, 14 here 35. Here 35 times 5, that will be 175. 175. And the last one, 7 over 14. 7 over 14 times 490. 14 here 1, 14 here 35. 35 times 7, that's 245. 245. So we have ended up dividing this 490 in the ratio 2:5:7. If you add all of them together, you must arrive at 490. If you don't arrive at 490, that means there's a problem with what you have done. Look at it. 5 plus 5, 10. 0. Carry 1. 7 plus 7, 14. 15 plus 9, plus 4, 19. 2 plus 1, 3. Plus this one, 4. So you see that we have arrived at 490, which is the answer, which means the answer is correct. So when you are asked to find or divide a sum in a certain ratio, the first thing you do is add the ratio together, then begin to do them the way we have done them. All right, I hope you have learned in today's class. If you have enjoyed today's class, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, share our videos, tell your friends about the Mickey Mouse class, and if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. Spread the good news of the Mickey Mouse class, a place where mathematics is demystified and complex problems made easy. Okay, just like in our usual style, before we go, here's some list of take-home fun. The first one is the cost price for $50 of an article is reduced by $150. Find the ratio by which the price is reduced. The second one says Frank has twice as many apples as Victor, and Victor has 3 times as many apples as Precious. If the 3 men have a total of 360 apples, find the number of apples owned by Victor. Let me know the answers in the comment section, how easy you found them. If there's any aspect of mathematics you are struggling with, put it in comment section and we'll attend to it. To meet again, keep practicing. Remember, mathematics is fun. Shalom.